Hey everybody, Jennifer here with the Family Fudge and welcome to Bunches of Lunches. Now I am super excited about today's video and it's going to be a little different. Not only am I sharing the lunches from the week, but I'm also going to share with you some of the fun activities from the week as well. Now I'm talking about traveling across the country, new living spaces, fun museums, and meeting up with some of our favorite YouTubers. So for all this and more, stay tuned. Good morning guys and happy Monday. Now today is actually going to be the only day of school for the kids this week, and that's because tomorrow we're leaving to go to Utah. Now the reason we're going to Utah is so we can attend the CVX Live Convention, which is a YouTuber convention. A lot of your favorite YouTubers will most likely be there. And not just that, you guys. While we're in Utah, we also like to visit our family. We have aunts, grandparents, and even great-grandparents in Utah. So we're planning to do a little bit of YouTube stuff, some educational things for the kids, and visit family as well. So as you can see, I've taken several slices of bread, and I went ahead and trimmed off all of the crust. I'm not going to be needing any of these, but I am going to save them, of course. I'm just going to add these into my Ziploc bag and save them for later. And you can see I've been saving crusts for quite a while. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take my rolling pin and I'm going to very gently sort of flatten out each piece of bread. And now it's time for the peanut butter. Now for today's lunch, I'm actually going to be using some Jif whipped peanut butter. This is really light and creamy, and it's a little bit lighter on the calories as well. Of course, if your kids go to a school where they can't have peanut butter, you can easily swap this out for wow butter or sunflower butter as well. So I went ahead and added a very thin layer of this peanut butter all over my bread, and that is really key here. You don't want to add too much, but you definitely want to add it all the way to the edges because this peanut butter is going to act like our glue. Now on top of the peanut butter, I'm also going to be adding some jelly. This is just good old strawberry jelly, and really you just want a tiny bit here. If you add too much, it's just going to squeeze out all over the place and be messy. Next, I'm going to take one of my little peanut butter and jelly squares and I'm going to roll it up as tightly as I can. Just like this. This is really easy. Even your kids could help you do this. Now, usually I would stop right here. I would go ahead and cut this into 3 pieces and call it good. But for today, I thought it would be really fun to make really big peanut butter and jelly rolls. So I'm going to go ahead and take another one of our peanut butter and jelly squares, and I'm going to roll this other piece right up inside it. Seam side down, of course, that way it'll be nice and sealed when I'm done. I'm going to go ahead and pat down the ends just a little bit to make sure it's nice and secure, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the rest of my sandwiches. Now when it's time to actually cut into these sandwiches, I really think the trick is to number 1, have a nice sharp knife, and number 2, you're going to want to go back and forth very gently in sort of a sawing motion. You don't want to like squish the bread at all, if you can help it. And just like that, you're left with a really cute little double-decker peanut butter and jelly roll-up. Now I think the double-decker version looks really cool in the lunchbox. In fact, it almost looks like cinnamon rolls, don't you think? So now that our sandwiches are done, it's time to move on to some fruits and veggies. And I actually have quite a bit in the fridge in the pantry that I need to use up. So in this section, I'm going to go ahead and start by slicing up some cucumber. Now I did go ahead and use my crinkle cutter for this because it's really one of the fastest ways for me to cut any fruit and vegetable to make it look special. Now to go along with the carrots and the cucumbers, I'm also going to be throwing in some ranch. And since the cucumber slices are pretty big, I think I'll go ahead and choose the larger sized dip containers for this. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know that we are huge fans of the yogurt-based ranch dressing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up 1 little cup per child. Now moving on to some fruits, I'm gonna be adding a combination of mango, and then I also had about a handful of purple grapes and a handful of green grapes. And I definitely don't wanna leave those in my fridge when I go out of town. So I'm going to put as many of these as I can in the kids' lunches today. Now to go along with this lunch, I also want to throw in some cheese, but I only have 2 Baby Bell cheeses, so I think I'm going to put those in the girls' lunches. And then for Jackson, I'll go ahead and add some cheese sticks instead. I think he prefers those anyway, to be honest. So it works out okay. Now before I throw these Baby Bell cheeses into the lunch boxes, what I really like to do is go ahead and remove the wrapper And then using a small cookie cutter, I like to punch out just the wax on the outside. Today I decided to go with a really cute heart shape. And then for Jackson's cheese sticks, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use my crinkle cutter here. That way I'm left with lots of little cheese cubes. Now to go along with this lunch, I also let the kids each pick their own special treat from the pantry. And I'm gonna use these really cute teddy bear snack holders. I actually found these at the Dollar Tree many years ago. I'm actually not sure if they have them anymore, so I'm glad that I picked up 3 of them when I did. So for Mackenzie's lunch, she chose mini Chips Ahoy cookies. So I'm just gonna put these right in here. You know, honestly, these are a little bit big for this snack container, but I think I can make them fit. In Jackson's snack container, I'm gonna be adding some mini Nutter Butter cookies. Those are what he picked out. And then in this last container, I'm gonna add mini Oreos because that's what Lily picked out. And last but not least, for their drink today, because they're just gonna take their water bottles. Good morning. Can you say good morning? No, it's too early for you, huh?
Good morning.
Where are we going today?
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City. Do you know why?
I don't know.
Do you know why?
Because we're going to CVX.
Ooh, we're here bright and early. Actually, it's not even bright yet, it's still dark outside. But we're here early, so now we just get to hang out, go through security, and wait for our plane.
Ready to go.
Okay guys, so I'm going to tell you all about this lunch in a voiceover because man, this plane was really loud and the audio just was not very good. So I'm just going to go ahead and voice this part over for you. Now I don't know if you guys saw my packing video, but I was super down to the wire with my packing, and the lunches are one of the last things I threw together at like 3 a.m. And this lunch is definitely a little bit different than I would make if I was sending it to school. I kind of made this rule for myself that when I pack food for airplane trips, I only pack foods that are in sealed containers. I'm not exactly a germaphobe, although I am conscious about it. I have had some experiences where when we went through the security checkpoint that they actually opened up the food to check it, and I don't know, there's something unsanitary about that. So after that, I decided that I only wanted to put sealed food in the lunchbox just in case they ever felt the need to open up the box again as it's going through security. So in this lunch for the main course, I packed an Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly. To go along with it, I also threw in a string cheese. I added an applesauce pouch. For their snack, I threw in a package of goldfish crackers. And for a treat, I also threw in a little bag of Muddy Buddies. And if you've never had Muddy Buddies before, it's basically cereal with chocolate, peanut butter, and powdered sugar on the outside. Definitely a fun treat. Now, since this was such an early morning flight, a lot of the kids ended up falling asleep and they didn't eat all of their lunch. So, during a plane change in Las Vegas, they actually ended up eating their lunch on the floor of the airport because there were no more seats available. It was really crowded that day. Okay guys, we just made it to Utah and we're now at our Airbnb, so let's take you on in and I'll give you a tour. I've never seen it before, so this will be a first for both of us. Pretty nice little kitchen. I like it. Nice granite countertops. These look exactly like the ones we just put in our house back in Florida. So yeah, I could definitely make some lunches in here. Very nice. Looks like there's a ping pong table, maybe. And then there's a little living room right here. Nice. Down over here we have kids' bedroom area. So a top bunk and a bottom, that's a double, so that's nice. Over here, let's see what's in here. Oh, that's just the linen closet. In here we have another bedroom. Pretty nice. Then in here we have the bathroom. It doesn't look like there's a bathtub, just a shower, and that's okay. A very nice countertop. Yeah, looks very nice. Then coming back out to the main living area. Let's see what's in here. Anything in here? Oh, that door's locked. What's in here? Oh, washer and dryer. Nice. I will definitely be using that since I only packed 4 days worth of clothes for the week that we're here. That'll be awesome. So yes, this is a very nice Airbnb so far, so good. It's kind of naturey outside. not quite what I was expecting, but it's great. Now I have to say, we must be totally used to the Florida weather now, because now that we're here in Utah, we're freezing. It's like 66 degrees and we don't know what to do with ourselves. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to take a trip to Walmart to buy a couple of jackets because I'm cold. There's the crew bringing in their stuff. Hey guys, and happy Wednesday. So last night after we got to our Airbnb, I knew we were gonna need some groceries for lunches, breakfasts, and snacks this week. So after the Airbnb tour, I went on walmart.com and put up grocery orders so I could pick it up first thing bright and early this morning. Now we are gonna have a very busy day. I have some appointments to go to, and the kids are actually gonna go with their grandparents to some museums in Park City. So what I need to do really quickly is throw together a lunch so that the kids can take it with them when they go with Grandma and Grandpa. So before I put our little grocery haul away, I thought I would go ahead and share it with you. The kitchen we have in the Airbnb is nice, but it is very limited. There's not a lot of cooking utensils, no cutting boards, no plates, and no cups. So I'm gonna have to make some easy lunches this week. And easy breakfasts too, which is why I went ahead and picked up some of these frozen pancakes. These ones are the maple flavored ones, so I don't have to have any syrup. They're ready to go. You just pop them in the toaster, and thankfully there is a toaster here that we can use. There she is right over there. Down below that, I also picked up some chocolate chip waffles. Now this looks like a lot of waffles, but with 4 kids, we're gonna be here for a week. That's gonna be a lot of breakfast, so I'm pretty sure we'll go through this whole thing. For our fruit, I picked up some bananas, some strawberries, some grapes, and blueberries. I also got 5 apples, 3 oranges, and then for our vegetables, I got our usual, the baby carrots, the cucumber sticks, some lettuce. This is gonna be for wraps and for sandwiches. And speaking of sandwiches, I also picked up some Utah bread. Well, actually, this is Grandma Sycamore's bread, but it's very famous in Utah. I don't think you can find it anywhere else. At least it's not in California and it's not in Florida. So I definitely wanted to pick that while we were here for sandwiches. Now I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up eating out for some dinners with family and friends, but I did go ahead and pick up some chicken and cheese taquitos. The kids love these and they're so quick to make. To go along with those, I also got some sour cream, some chunky avocado. For peanut butter and jellies, I picked up some of this local jelly. This is a raspberry fruit spread, actually made in Utah. And instead of getting a jar of peanut butter, I decided to get some of these to-go cups of peanut butter so that I can make sandwiches, and then if we have any left over, I can put them in my bag and take them home with us. Back over here, I have a big gallon water bottle. I actually bought 6 gallons of water because the tap water here doesn't taste so good. So we're gonna be using this while we're here. I got some fully cooked bacon for sandwiches, turkey for sandwiches, and slices of cheese. Oh yes, I did go ahead and get some mayonnaise. No mustard this time, sorry Lily. She's pretty much the only one that likes mustard, so I didn't really want to buy a big thing just for her. Back over here, I picked up some local popcorn. This is made in Utah from the Beehive Company, bread and pastry company. And this is the pumpkin popcorn flavor, which sounds really good. And speaking of pumpkin, I also got some little pumpkin muffins. These will be a quick snack, something I can give to the kids in the car. I also got some Activia yogurt. This is just the plain vanilla, their favorite. I got some almond milk, some tortillas. I can probably make some tortillas for wraps. And then I also found 4 new Good to Grow bottles. I don't actually have these at home. These are the new Puppy Dog Pal style. So I picked up 4 of those. And then Walmart is great. You can actually put non-food items in your grocery pickup as well. So I did go ahead and put some floss into our order because I forgot to pack the floss. I also got some Head and Shoulders because I forgot to pack that. And then I decided to get some nail polish remover and some clear polish because I'd like to fix my toenails because I didn't have a chance to fix my toes before we left. So I think I'm gonna work on that tonight. Now, like I said, this kitchen didn't come with basically anything to cook with. Usually Airbnbs do. They have plates and dishes and things like that, but this one unfortunately doesn't. So I just went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up a knife so I can cut my veggies. I got some paper plates because there are 0 plates here, not very fun. And then I also got 1 pizza dish. Okay, so now I'm gonna quickly put all the stuff away, make the lunches, and then we're gonna head out for the day. Okay guys, so now that I put away all of the groceries, it's time to throw together some lunches so we can head out the door. Today, I'm actually going to a hair salon to get my hair fixed. And while I'm doing that, the kids are gonna be going to a really awesome museum with their grandparents. So for today's lunch, I'm taking a tortilla. Next, I'm going to spread some avocado all over the tortilla. Now this is just mashed avocado. It's not like guacamole or anything, just avocado. Next, I'm going to be adding some slices of smoked turkey right on there, followed by some bacon. Now this is actually pre-cooked bacon. All I have to do is reheat it just a little bit and it's ready to go. This makes it so quick and easy. Next, I'm going to pile on some green leaf lettuce, and then I'm going to roll it up as tightly as I can and slice it into little rolls. In this back section, I've added in a few little orange smiles. My kids love those. In this front section, I added a handful of grapes and blueberries. And then right back here, I know this kind of looks like a cupcake, but it's not. It's actually just vanilla yogurt with a little strawberry on top. And then for a very special treat today, I'm also going to be throwing in some of this pumpkin popcorn. This is a local Utah brand and it looks really good. I don't know about you guys, but personally, I love all the pumpkin spice things during this time of year. I'm a huge fan. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pack up these lunches and the kids are going to take them to a really awesome museum in Park City. Okay friends, now because I don't want this video to be forever long, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you the rest of the week's lunches in tomorrow's video. So don't forget to miss it, definitely come back for that video. I have so much more to share with you, especially all of the fun YouTuber stuff we did at CVX Live. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you tomorrow.